April 11th, National Pet Day. Hi Lola, I love you. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug. We have a really great show today. So I'm going to get started with first things first. I wasn't really feeling well last week, so we skipped wine night. All right, I was battling a cold. So I got the cold. I've had it for 5 days. So we're done with the cold. So
Yeah,
we're
I'm
going
still
to
hearing it,
switch
Lori.
back to what really counts, and we're going to take out the 8 inches of power. And we are
Lori's
going,
favorite.
and this is like the best 8 inches you will ever have in your life. And we are going to begin to pour the wine. First things first, I want to give a shout out. Here you go, my love.
Thank you, dear.
Ladies from Massapequa Mamas Group, fabulous Farmingdale moms, and all you other ladies where I posted the Just Asking. I want to say thank you for that.
Cheers,
and
ladies.
I hope you're watching, and I hope you have your wine in your hand. Hold on, let me just take a sip and get things going here.
Gulp.
Gulp, gulp. And second shout out is
Ooh.
going to go to
Ooh.
Anne Marie.
Excuse me.
It's excellent, right?
Wow.
We're not doing wine.
To mouth that.
Yeah, it's really good.
Delicious.
I want to give a shout out to Anne Marie from Lola's Lookbook. She is here in the audience with us tonight, and we are we're wearing Lola.
We'll all be
So I
decked
just
in
want to point
Lola.
out this is a really cute little jacket, not a lot of money.
I call
don't
this
really-
my Muppet jacket, and I absolutely love it.
And I have that in
White.
that
You have the white one.
and this is also like a little. I don't know how the color is on the Facebook Live, but this is like a pink little moto jacket
Love
if
a
you're
moto
listening
jacket.
to us. And now I'm going to take it off because
it is like Africa.
it's
in
like
here.
Africa in here, okay? And and we're going to give Lola wine. I mean, we're going to give Anne Marie wine right now. So come get your wine, and
Yay.
and we are going to proceed.
Love you, ladies.
Love you
Jacket
too.
Thank you.
So, we have a couple of great guests in tonight, and I don't know how we got started on this whole beauty thing and this makeup thing, but we're just going to talk about it for a few minutes.
All
because-
things beauty today.
Yeah, all things beauty and all things trying to be beautiful and
As
all
we
things,
age.
and all things struggling with being a hag. I have this saying like hag wisdom because I wake up every day and I feel like a rock star and I look in the effing mirror and I'm like, what the hell happened to me? Like my face.
How long would you say you've been feeling that way?
You know what? I don't know. You know what? I don't know. There are days in the summer that I feel like I don't look like a hag, but it's something about the winter. Maybe it's lack of color. I don't know
Maybe
what.
no sun makes us feel
I
just
don't know, but
gray.
it is brutal. And sometimes I say to my son, Trev, I'm like, Trev, do I look as ugly as I feel? Like, do I look as old as I feel? He's like, Ma, you look great. I'm like, you just want money, man.
Yeah.
That's why you're saying that. You'll do anything for $20. So, yeah, it's a bummer, man.
Yeah, I look in the mirror and go, oh.
Yeah,
Every
so,
morning. The
yeah.
bane of my existence, my under eye circles, and we
But-
have a talented makeup artist here today, Allie Gagnon from Long Island Makeup and,
And,
Hair.
and she's going to talk
And she's
all
gonna
about it.
Give me the secret to making these things disappear.
Well, you know, there's secrets and then there's bullshit, okay? So, I happen to be 52 years old. My brother, Russ, has been a photo retoucher since I'm probably 15. So before anybody knew what photo retouching was, before there were face apps, before there was anything that anyone knew of, my brother was a photo retoucher. So I used to go into the city and go to my brother's studio, and he would show me what they would do to the girls. And he used to say to me all the time that Christy Brinkley and Cheryl Tiegs had to be retouched the least. So in other words,
Christy Brinkley.
she's not even
like
normal.
66
she's
years
like a
old.
pod. I mean,
She's
it's insane.
unreal.
It's insane. Well, you know what? So I knew from back then that what I was seeing wasn't necessarily 100% real.
Right.
I knew that they were slimming the thighs. I knew that they were, you know, changing the teeth and changing the hair and changing the eyes. I didn't know to what extent, because, and this goes back to what I wrote down that I wanted to talk about. When you're younger, you don't even connect with what we're saying.
No,
So
you don't.
like, and I know I'm all over the place with topics, but it's all relevant to what we're talking about today. I posted something on social media, because I always do that to try and get a feedback, to feel like what's, you know, what other people are thinking. So I posted this thing about, you know, how do you feel about yourself? What do you love about yourself? What do you not love? The whole big thing. It's just asking, we'll talk about it at the end of the show. But most of the women that responded are our age. And I'm
Yes.
thinking to myself, because these young bitches have no effing clue what we're going through.
Well, I'm kind of pleased that
They don't?
the young girls are pretty happy with themselves.
Yeah, I'm
It tells
pissed
me-
off.
Oh no, come on! It tells me they're confident.
annoying.
It tells me that they're confident.
I love it.
and I like that.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
just, but you know what? Like you just said, how long have we been feeling this way? I didn't feel this way when I was 35.
I think I started feeling this way around 35.
Really?
And that's when my autoimmune issues started to kick in, so I think in general, I just started to not feel great.
I don't think I started
sluggish,
paying attention to
etc.
this. I've always been body conscious. That's always been my thing because I was always into fitness. I was a gymnast
I
from
was
the time I was
conscious
like
of my
9.
body. That's
Yeah.
about all
No, I
I'll
was
say.
always
I wasn't
psycho about-
body conscious.
Yeah, no, I was body conscious, just trying to be fit and fit into wardrobe, but I never really scrutinized my face to the point that I'm scrutinizing it now. You know, so one of the questions I wanted to ask you, Christine, was when did you start to feel the pressure that we had to be better than?
There's a reason your eyesight goes bad as you get older.
And I can, that's PC. You know what, I didn't even mention PC's in the house. And Morgan is not here tonight, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So when did you start to feel?
You know, honestly, we talked a little bit about this last week. I don't think I ever felt a pressure to be better than. I
No?
truly wear pretty clothes and like makeup and things of that, you know, girly things, products. I could walk around a store like Ulta for hours and really have fun. That's for me. I enjoy it. I like
Yeah,
it. And I
yeah.
really don't dress for anyone else. Is it nice to get a compliment? Of course. You love it when somebody says, hey,
Yeah.
you look great. Love that jacket. That makes you feel good. We all like to be
So
complimented.
you don't feel any
But
pressure? It's
I
only,
don't feel I need to be better than anyone else.
no, I don't mean better than anybody else, but maybe better than you were, as
Well,
good
I
as
think-
good as you were 5 years ago.
I'm better now.
Like shit's starting to
But
fall
I'm
apart.
better now. than
Yeah,
I
well,
was
you're
5
better
years
now.
ago.
Yeah.
I am.
All right.
So
there
I'm
you
very
go.
happy with it. That's one of the things I'm pleased about.
And the other thing I wanted to ask you was, do you feel the enormous pressure to be young?
No, I can't hold back that clock.
You don't?
I
You don't feel
can't,
pressure?
No, I am who I am. I mean, I
Okay.
did say one other time that I never thought I would consider that I would have maybe some work done, but these under eye
Oh, we're gonna
things,
go into that
man,
whole thing, and we're gonna be
I
videotaping my appointment when I
might.
go to the surgeon, I'll tell you that right now.
I might consider it down the line.
There's gonna be videotape happening for that one. You know what? And we also have to talk about that too, cost. Because
Yeah,
if you add up
that's
the
what'll
cost
keep
of
me
all
from
the BS creams and potions and
You have a
lotions,
point.
you might as well just go get surgery.
Right.
I mean, I'm starting to think about that.
Yeah, you have a point.
I wanted to ask you, how long does it take you to get ready to come to this show?
Well, I have a little
And this
less.
is not even like, we're supposedly radio, but we are on Facebook Live, so we do try to like put a little makeup
Yeah,
on and stuff.
yeah.
How long does it take you to get ready?
Half an hour, really.
That's not
Typically I
bad.
do my
Including
hair in the
hair?
morning,
Including-
so usually it's done in the morning,
Okay.
you know, so my hair is done. So I put extra makeup on when I come. Not so much today, because Allie
He's gonna do a,
is gonna zhuzh up my face. I like that word zhuzh. So, yeah, and that leads me to a question. Do you think you're high maintenance?
as far as what?
You.
In general?
In general.
For myself?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm wearing a t-shirt right now and
Right.
like black leather pants. I could dress like this every day. Peter knows, he sees me go to work. I t-shirt, tank, I could be in a tank top and black jeans every day
Okay.
until I die.
Okay.
I mean, I love to get dressed up, but I'm most comfortable the way I am right now.
I think I'm moderate maintenance,
Yeah.
not high maintenance.
And if it weren't for being on Facebook Live, I wouldn't have any makeup on and I would have my hair in a ponytail.
Okay.
I don't
No,
think you're
I'm-
qualified
I'm-
yourself to ask if you're high maintenance
Yeah.
or not. You have to ask somebody else.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have two
Well,
sons.
but I'm a makeup girl. I love my makeup.
No,
I
love
rarely
makeup
go out
too,
without
but
makeup.
like day-to-day basis, I mean, my career doesn't hinge on how I look. So that's not what I'm focused on when I'm getting ready in the morning. I'm mostly focused on whether it's a contact day or an eyeglass day because I need to look at a computer for most of the time. I just need to get my job done, and it's not me, it's her.
I think
She's
it's me.
dinging. So that's really what I'm all about, and I have two sons, and they don't have a whole lot of tolerance for me and being high maintenance. It's like, Ma, get a grip, let's go. So, I don't think I
Gotcha.
am. So I got that, and the last thing I wanted to ask you was, do you ever think there will come a time that you will be like, I'm just not doing it anymore,
No.
like, I'm not, you'll always
No.
be
Yeah.
taking
'Cause I
care of
enjoy it.
yourself.
I enjoy it. I really do.
Okay. Always be doing makeup. Do you ever avoid going out because you know that you can't go out the way you look and you
Oh,
have?
absolutely.
So it's like
Absolutely.
somebody calls you up. Like years ago, it'd be like you grab your money and you run. Now
Yeah,
it's like,
no.
hold on,
No, no,
I gotta
no,
get
no.
the freaking spackle out. I gotta
Exactly.
like start doing shit. Like I don't have time for this. I gotta wait for
Yeah.
coats to dry. Like it's a whole thing.
A couple of Saturdays ago, my husband was doing errands and I'd been cleaning, and he came in and he said, I'm going wherever he was going. And he said, do you want to come? And I looked at him and said, are you out of your mind?
So sometimes I feel like it's
Fine.
gonna take
Look at
me
me.
longer to get ready than I'm actually gonna be
Oh,
out.
he could
and I'm
have
like,
been
what's the
back by
point?
then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
So.
just go without me. Yeah, so we're on the same page about it. I mean, pretty much, you know, I love the same things you do. I like, you know, I love my Prada, I love my Gucci, I love getting dressed, I love fashion, I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
It
But
just, I like it, I enjoy
I
it.
like it, but it doesn't obsess me.
Yeah.
It doesn't obsess me. All right, maybe once a year it obsesses me to go get a couple of things.
Yeah.
Peter's like, she's full of shit. She's the most high maintenance person in the world. I am not. So
But
anyway,
you're not easy.
yeah. So I just want to remind everybody that we are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, The Living Room Radio Show, and you can call in 516-945-9099. We have a makeup artist in the house. If you have any questions, now's the time to call,
For sure.
because she will answer them for you. So I think right now we are going to head over to Christine's Corner.
Yes, we are, but before we do that, I just want to also let you guys know that also in the house today, we have Melissa Peters from a wonderful natural soap product company called What the Soap, and she's here, and Melissa is a low-maintenance girl, and her products help us to look better and not need, maybe, the spackle if we use these natural
Oh,
products.
okay.
So Melissa is
I wanna
going to
hear all
talk to
about
us
that.
about that. And she'll be our second guest up after we have the makeup artist on.
So now's a good time to go fill your wine glass. We're going to take a
So-
short break. Oh, no, we're
No,
not.
no, no,
Sorry,
we're
we
gonna
got
do Christine's Corner real quick.
Your thing is throwing me off.
I think it's my in-laws. I'll leave it at that. I would have been very remiss, because if you've ever watched the show before, you all know how much I love the dollar store.
Yep.
So I wanted to pull a few of my favorite beauty products that you can get at the dollar store. And I will start with this shampoo called Daily Defense Coconut Oil. Shampoo and conditioner.
It's $1.
$1 each. It's terrific. It's just terrific. It's all I can say.
Wow.
But I will also tell you, if I'm going to bend down so you can look at my hair. Today, I actually washed my hair with the Pine Tar shampoo made by What the Soap. Can you
Oh,
stand
really?
how shiny it is?
Wow.
And this is not flat ironed, people. It made it really, really
Oh, I
straight.
want to feel it.
So look how silky it is.
Wow, okay.
So
I have really bad hair, so.
Pine Tar shampoo by What the Soap.
All right, that's cool.
But I do love this dollar store shampoo. Another favorite is a dry shampoo.
Okay.
Oftentimes, I said earlier that I will, do my hair in the morning and then just pump up my makeup before we come and do the show. If I want to pump up my hair, a little dry shampoo, $1.
Wow.
Like this, and it
You have great
zhuzh it
hair.
up a little bit.
Yeah,
So
she
that's a
loves the
good one.
zhuzh word, the zhuzh word.
Yeah.
We're zhuzhing today.
These eyes that we always
Oh, I
complain
have those.
about.
Oh, please.
Throw this in the refrigerator, it's $1, it lasts forever. Lay this on your eyes before you put your makeup on, it really reduces the puffiness. Just another dollar store favorite. You get two, lint rollers for $1. I needed them today because my Muppet jacket did get on my black sweater a little bit.
Okay,
There's
we'll
a
give you a
little
trick
one,
for that.
there's a little one and a big one. Little one toss in your pocket if you're going out and you're worried about that kind of thing.
Love it.
Another favorite, this is my all-time favorite dollar store product. It's called Lusty Naturals Argan Oil 4-in-1 Leave-In Conditioner.
Wow.
I actually did not use it today because I wanted the Pine Tar shampoo to
Yeah, do its thing.
stand on its own. But this stuff makes it smooth, it makes it dry faster, it makes it shiny. It is really, really great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. Then sometimes I finish with this Lusty, it's the same brand as the conditioner.
And this is
Olive
$1
oil
each.
sheen, $1 each.
Wow.
Look how big this bottle
I'm
is.
spending a lot of money on
It's
shampoo.
12 ounces. See, you are high maintenance.
Wow.
It's 12
Listen,
ounces.
I work for it.
Absolutely. And you work for it, you deserve
love
to get
that,
what you
Dr.
like.
Teal-
Love
Teals.
this. You can get this in the dollar
Yeah.
store. If you've got sore or achy muscles or autoimmune disease like I have, and you're in a little bit of a flare, take a nice long warm bath with some of this Dr. Teal's Epsom salts. It puts magnesium back in your system. It's relaxing. It'll soothe those achy muscles. Dollar store. Not one to typically like a lot of color on my lips. These I found in the dollar store. They're called Smoochies. It's kind of a sheer,
It's like a bird's
almost
bees
like
for a
a,
buck.
yeah, almost like a, it's made by CoverGirl, so you could probably buy it in a drugstore as well. But it's got color, but it's light.
It's like a chapstick, but, yeah,
Exactly.
I like that. Yeah, colored
Exactly.
chapstick.
Yeah, I like it. It's
I
good
love
for
that too.
every day.
And I love when you're running around and you don't have your lip liner and
Yeah.
you can't do lipstick correct, so it's easier
Exactly.
to do that.
Elf makeup brushes, $1 each. You cannot go wrong.
No.
They're
can't
great,
do wrong.
all Elf products, to be honest with you, and you can sometimes find other, actual makeup in the dollar store. But, Target has it for an average price of about $3.
Wow. And I'm buying MAC
Two
brushes.
more things.
Allie's gonna let us know if I should waste my money on MAC brushes or if I should just do the $1.
Okay, well, I like these elf ones, let me tell you. This is one of my all-time favorite tricks. My hair has gotten thinner as I've gotten older, and it tends to hold
Oh,
static.
really? Because mine keeps getting thicker and thicker every year as I age.
Is that a little
Whack.
sarcasm? One of my favorite products, dollar store brush, Gain. Who doesn't love the smell of Gain detergent?
Let me smell this.
$1 dryer sheet.
Ooh, it smells good.
Stick it into the brush, and it takes
Is
a
this
little
to get the
while to
static
work
out of
it,
your hair?
and brush your hair with it.
Stop
It takes
it.
the static out. It works like a charm.
Wow.
Works like a charm. So I
That's
have one more
awesome.
thing I'm gonna hold off before I tell you about, because the other things I have on Christine's Corner today, really quick to show you, are some homemade beauty products.
Oh my God.
So when you run out
Like
of
a
your
scientist.
makeup removers, I felt like a mad scientist today when I was making these. I
Could
really did.
imagine.
I had measuring cups and spoons and funnels and whatnot.
That's awesome.
You can make homemade makeup remover pads you buy in the dollar store.
Oh, what a great
These
idea.
little round pads, and you make a mixture of baby shampoo, water, and a little bit of baby oil. I'm looking for my exact recipes here. I should have been more prepared.
That's all right. We can post them on the,
and
check
then
the
you-
page.
you-
We'll put them on the page.
Put about half, fill your, whatever jar you're using, about
Yeah.
halfway, and then just press your pads in there, and then they're all ready to take
What
your
an
makeup
awesome
off.
idea.
Okay, you get 80 of these pads for
And I love
a
this little
dollar.
jar with the little, I love glass
Guess where I
jars.
got
The dollar store. She's a dollar store whore.
I really am.
She really is.
Then, if any of you have ever heard of Lush, it's a store with all kinds of beauty products and whatnot. Their lip scrub is really nice, so this is a homemade version of their lip scrub. All it is sugar, olive oil, a touch of vanilla, and there's something else.
All right, what do? You just use that on your lips and
Touch
then
of
wash it
vanilla. Oh,
off?
and I made it red with a drop of food coloring, so it's to exfoliate your lips. It'll rough 'em up.
Wow.
And if you're hungry, it's a little snack.
Wow, I like that. And if you're on a diet, dip a little cocaine in there and you won't eat for days. I'm only kidding, I just had to say.
How many times, ladies, how many times have you been putting your makeup on in the morning and there's nothing coming out of your foundation? How many
Oh,
times does that happen?
I don't know, I'm
You
not good
could-
with
in a
foundation.
pinch.
I use that little L'Oreal thing that slides all over your face.
Oh, okay.
I'm not good with
You're gonna tell me
foundation.
about that.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot to bring, well, I suppose I could
How
open
did
one
you
of those
make
other
this?
brushes. Get one of your favorite lotions. I happen to like Lubriderm for this in a
Okay.
pinch, and some mineral powder. I have one from Ulta. And equal amounts, start with only like a dime size, maybe a little more, depending on how much coverage. And you really put
That's
it on.
foundation?
And you make your own foundation. Look, it's like the
What
exact
a
color of my
great
skin. It's
idea.
a light coverage, but if you run out in the morning and want something, look how
I
nice
like
and smooth
that,
it
and
is.
it's shimmery.
Yeah, it's got a
Awesome.
little shine to it.
All right.
Do we have time for a couple more?
I don't know, we're getting to 7:21 here.
Oh, okay.
But,
All right.
Peter may have us wrapping up.
Real quick. Oh, salt spray. You want to get some little beachy curls?
Yeah.
Sea salt water and a drop of two of baby oil.
So what'd you do?
Spray
You
that
went
in
to
your
the beach
hair.
and got the sea salt water?
No, buy sea salt. You buy sea salt in the
Oh,
supermarket.
okay, and you just.
Warm
okay.
water, baby oil, shake it all up, and when you come out of the pool, out of the
So the
water,
$27 one I'm
spray
buying, I
this.
don't really need to buy.
You do not need to buy
Okay.
$27 detangle.
Okay.
Beach spray.
Okay.
And run it through your hair and you'll get those nice beachy waves. I have more, but we're gonna save them for another show, because we're
Either
gonna.
that, we'll do it when we come back, do it at the
Well,
end.
if we have time at the end, we can go back to it. But coming up, we have Allie Gagnon of Long Island Makeup and Hair. And
gonna
she
beautify
is gonna
Christine.
make me look better. I'm gonna use one of my store-bought dollar store makeup wipes to take off a little bit of my makeup. I'm not gonna go to the skin because that might scare you viewers, and we want you to come back.
We'll be right
So,
back.
We'll see you in a few.
Hi, I'm Roger,
And I'm Steve.
and we own this house together.
Zap My Tax was so successful with our tax grievance.
We saved over $1,700 in our first year alone. And now we're signing up again.
In fact, we are so happy with Zap My Tax, we decided to save even more money and use Zap My Insurance as well.
Zap My Tax and Zap My Insurance. Two great choices and two great ways to save money.
Is your pen?
All right, I'm gonna get up too.
We
actually.
are back. You are watching The Living Room on Strong Island Radio. You can call in if you have some questions. We have makeup artist Allie Gagnon about to come out and freshen me up. Give us a call at 516-945-9099.
So let me ask you a question, Chris. What do you have on? You just have a little foundation on, right? So let's just tell everybody what we're starting with, just so
Okay,
they
well,
know.
I didn't start with no makeup today, so I just kind of dabbed a little bit of it off. Foundation, a little blush, a
Okay,
little,
so
certainly
basically
concealer.
she's starting raw.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's not much on my face right now. So, welcome Allie, please come out.
And she, of course, her makeup's perfect, her hair's perfect, you know, one of these women you want to choke.
pleased that you're
Thank you so much
here.
for coming, thanks.
So pleased.
Thank you.
All right, so let me ask you a question. We got a lot to ask you, a lot. So, and it's gonna come at you like bullets.
Great, I'm ready.
So just take a breath. What should she prep her face with, first of all, before, like, right now, you're not putting lotion, wrinkle filler, like
Right.
I use like a toner, a lotion, a wrinkle filler, a little spackle. You're not gonna start with that, or are you?
Well, she's already got a little bit of foundation going on, but if she hadn't, I would prep her skin, I would moisturize her, I would take a little bit of rose water.
Mario Badescu, I
Little
love it.
Mario Badescu rose water, just to give the skin some hydration. I
As a
like to-
toner?
As a toner, as a prep for underneath your makeup, after your makeup, throughout the day, if you just
Really?
need a little refreshing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We do toner all day. PC and I.
PC too? I
Yep.
love that.
He's a metrosexual.
I love a groomed
Bought her a
man.
big bottle today, right? The big
Yeah,
bottle
yeah,
right
we
there.
do it all day.
That's great.
So I'm just gonna spray you a little bit.
Okay.
Also, when you're in an office and the heat is on, your face gets dried out,
Right.
your eyes get dried out, and sometimes you get tired. So sometimes just spraying the toner on,
It's refreshing.
it's refreshing.
Yeah.
So okay, so you would prep with that, and now what do you put on next?
Well, once we do that, we put some moisturizer on with that. So I'm gonna pat a little bit in, even though she already has some product on, just to kind of give a little something for her, the makeup to stick to.
Would you
Okay.
say this is the most important step of a makeup regime?
Moisture, yes.
Moisture.
It's all starting with what's underneath the makeup first, the preparation of your skin.
Especially as we become women of a certain age.
Absolutely, it's all about plumping, adding moisture back into the skin.
So now, are you hardcore high-end product, or do you have a mix of high-end and low-end, or do you low-end? Like, no, because I know, like, she's just doing the dollar store stuff.
Yeah.
I'm all about MAC, Naked, all the nonsense. Urban Decay.
I'm thrifty.
I'm all.
My kit, because I primarily do weddings, my kit is like a mix of a little bit of everything. I got some high end in there. My favorite mascara is Great Lash, the pink and
Okay.
green, from
That is my
Maybelline.
favorite mascara.
It's my favorite.
Yes.
So I have no loyalty to a product brand. I like a little bit of everything, and I feel
Okay.
like that's what people should do.
What works
Okay.
for you?
Find what works for you. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
just gonna press it into her skin a little.
Great.
This could be
Ooh, it
something
feels
like at
good.
the end of the day to just freshen up over your old makeup. Maybe you're going out and you just
I
want
like
to
that
kind of
idea.
brighten it.
Now, do you prep a 50-year-old different than you prep a 30-year-old?
I do.
That's a great
Okay.
question.
I do.
So what's different?
So, for instance, putting that hydration back in the skin, I want to add the moisture. I'll use hyaluronic acid, which is something that I think can take any moisturizer and just kind of kick it up a notch.
Doesn't
Okay.
it like soak up like 800 times its...
1,000 times
Yeah.
its weight in water.
Yeah.
So what I would do is
I
do a
use
little
that,
moisturizer and add a little of this to the skin, either before or after your moisturizer, because it's
Okay.
going to kind of help everything
I
lock
have to look
in.
at this because I don't do this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do this.
I get it
Okay.
on Amazon, and I'll be honest, a bottle like that, maybe $15, $16.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm an Amazon whore. I will have this in 2 days at my house.
Okay, well, but can
I'm
I
not
also
even
tell
kidding.
you that I saw it in TJ Maxx today for $5.99?
Well, you know what? You
I
pick me one
thrifted.
up, and
I
I'm gonna
will.
do this. Okay,
Absolutely.
I'm taking this. Okay, got it. Because I will. There's nothing I won't buy. I will price shop for everything, but I will pay $300 if it's going to take my cellulite off my ass. That's just who I am.
And
And
again,
I say I'm gonna find it for a lot less.
That's right. She's gonna find it for less, but
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God,
get it.
I'm frightening looking. You make me
I'm
look
gonna miss
pretty.
you. I'm gonna miss you again.
All right, let him miss.
Again, just adding a more moisture, because now that hyaluronic acid's gonna hold on to the moisture on her skin.
So that's a good one to learn. I just see. I'm learning. I love this. Now, what do you use for wrinkle filler, or do you?
For
Will you-
something like this, a quick 5-minute makeover, you don't have time for wrinkle filler. But I feel like rather than filling it, is trying to plump the skin. Again,
Okay.
with using moisturizer, the rose water, the hyaluronic acid, to just try to plump the skin,
Okay.
rather than filling in those spots, really
Okay.
trying to help
Because I've been
the
using
skin
that
push out.
MAC wrinkle. First of all, I have a lot of makeup on. We're gonna go into that. So I'm
Okay.
gonna ask you all these questions. But I've been using that MAC wrinkle filler, so I'm like wondering, is it even worth it?
Well, less is more.
Okay.
Only because sometimes more product is just going to bring out fine lines, crepiness in skin. So a little
Okay.
less is more. If you have special areas that you want to target, just in those areas.
Yes, my face, that's what I wanna
The
target.
whole face.
I'm gonna target my face.
Okay, so you obviously have already noticed what my biggest issue
I
is.
wanna see- I wanna
what
see
the
this.
bane of my existence is, what Lori and
Yeah,
I
well, we're gonna
complain
talk about
about
this, because
every single time we see each other.
under
Under
eye
eye.
freaking
Under eye
bags.
bags and dark circles, and I think that mine are
And the overhead lighting
particularly
that Bobby
bad.
has in this place that I
Yeah,
wanna kill
that's
him.
another issue. So,
Most people will tell you that it's about hydrating and
No,
about
it's about getting old.
yeah, but you know what? There's just so much you can do. Everybody's skin is a little bit different.
I've always had dark circles, even as a child.
So there's two things under the eyes: dark circles and crepiness or wrinkles.
Yeah.
So I feel like you really want to choose which one of those problems you want to target more than the other, because sometimes they're counteracting. But if you have darkness, you just want to neutralize the color.
Right.
So if it's brownish, you want to take what would be like the opposite of the color
The
wheel,
color
which
wheel.
would be like an orangey salmon kind of color.
Okay, oh, I love this
Yeah.
color thing, what is
Yeah,
this?
This is a color correcting wheel.
Oh, hold on, show that to the screen here, I'm gonna have to take a picture of this, can I buy this on Amazon?
It's a color correcting.
I love this, but you have to know how to use it.
Yeah.
So really, you're going to neutralize your colors. If you have red spots, the opposite on the color wheel would be green. So if you have a blemish, you're just going to take a little bit of that before you put your concealer. You're going to tap it on and then put a concealer or a foundation over that.
Okay.
For dark circles, you're going to use the salmon or that kind of peach
Okay,
color.
I've not used that. I
Okay.
tend to go with a more yellow concealer. I thought did a better job on me, so I will be interested to see this.
And I
The
love the way
yellow-
Bobby has the flashing lights, and we just got backlit by green, which makes you look like, forget about it. My God.
She's always giving you a hard time, Bob.
So I'm just
God.
taking a little of the product. I like to warm it up because the creamier it is, the smoother it'll go on.
Now, how long did it take you to learn all these tricks of the trade? How many years have you been a makeup artist?
When I say it, it scares me, but over 20 years.
Wow.
So I went to beauty school,
Wow.
and I did hair and makeup as well.
Wow,
And
and your
I feel
hair's-
like
your hair's
everything-
fabulous.
Thank you. I feel like everything is just sort of like what I've learned along the way. I worked under other people when I was younger, and I've learned from artists. Still do. I go to different training in the city and throughout the country just to kind of stay fresh on things.
So while you're doing this, tell our audience how they can find you. We put your business card up a little while ago, but
Oh, thank you. You can find me on LongIslandMakeupandHair.com. On my website, you can email me at Ali, A-L-I, at LongIslandMakeupandHair.com.
And now I want to ask you a question. Years ago, it was a big deal. First of all, I got my first manicure. I shouldn't say my first manicure, but I got one of my first manicures when I was getting married. I didn't,
Right.
well, that's not true. Wait, well, let me backtrack. I don't want to say incorrect things. I got my first, not my first manicure because I got them in the city for 10 years prior, but I got my first set of fake nails when I got married at 28. I got tips. I had never gotten a
Yeah, I
French
think I
tip
did.
thing before that. And I wasn't one to go get my face professionally done or my hair
Okay.
professionally blown out. Obviously, I went and got perms and all that stuff, but I never went for a blowout. But now I'm seeing that a lot of women will have no problem calling a makeup artist for just a random night.
Right.
Do you see that more and more too?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it used to be a big deal to have a makeup artist come to your house and
it's
do.
fun to pay
Now-
for yourself.
Now
It feels good.
it's like we can find you and we can go and it's not a big deal to book an
Right.
appointment.
Exactly. And I work completely on location, so if somebody has a party and they're staying in a hotel on Long Island and that's where the venue is, I'll come there, and that is probably one of the biggest things that I feel like is increasing in the makeup.
Yeah.
Is a lot of women just deciding like, I want to treat myself.
wanna look better.
I want to look better. I
Yeah.
want to treat myself.
Yeah, I agree with that. So it used to be, and now what is the average
Look
make, like
how
if,
bright this
I know with the
blush is.
wedding, it's probably a lot more, but like if I was just gonna go out for a random night and I said, you know what, I feel like running in, we were in Paris. My
Okay.
husband and I with a bunch of friends, we were going out to dinner. I walked into Mac and I said, to my face, I'm going out, and I didn't want, and I looked
He
amazing.
liked it.
I mean, it was great, I could never do it. So if I wanted to just randomly get my makeup done, what does that cost?
For me, my pricing, I include hairstyling with it because I want you to have that whole kind of makeover experience.
Okay.
For me, it starts at $300. It just
Okay.
depends on the location.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
and you go to them? You
I
always go to them?
Yeah,
Okay,
I go to
that's
them.
awesome.
I think that's part of the convenience of what I do. Yeah.
Yeah. And people like to be in their robe when they're getting it done and blah, blah, blah. So, I know we talked about younger women, I went out there on social media and I asked some questions of some younger women, but we didn't get a huge response from them, probably because they're naturally pretty, they're young, and let's face it, they don't have a lot to fix. Over 50, it starts to become Death Becomes Us, if you've ever seen that movie with Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep, where Bruce Willis is constantly painting them. So my question to you is, and I have a lot of makeup on tonight, I normally don't wear this kind of makeup, I did it for a reason. I want to know, what are the things women over 50 do wrong? Give me like the top 3 or 4 things we do wrong.
Do wrong. Well, I see a lot of, you can open up your eyes, honey. A lot of women are lining inside that waterline. It
Okay.
seems to be the default eyeliner place for people.
Okay.
Only because maybe that's what they did when they were young.
25 years ago?
Yes, that's the worst thing you can do.
What
It
about-
closes the eyes.
But what about putting like a white liner in there? I've heard
White
that
is
opens
great.
the eye.
Exactly. You want to kind of open and brighten everything up. I think as we get older, things tend to look a little dull, and it's all about like brightening and highlighting.
Okay.
So for underneath the eye, rather than making it dark, unless you were going for a smoky
Like, is this
eye.
is this too much?
No, that's
No.
great because you have it on your lash line.
Okay.
But that waterline inside,
Yeah.
a lot of people tend to do
It's
it
too
dark
much.
there. And if you're only doing that, all it does is drag down.
Drag it down.
And everything's about lifting, right? Everything's
Yep.
about lifting it.
Do you think that when women do their faces, they should stick with one tone, the whole face? Like you're very, like you match, your lips match, your cheeks match, your
Right.
eyes. Right now, I'm a little off matching. I have pink, I have a different color pink here, and I have brown on top.
It works.
It does?
It does work.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you
it
think
works.
it makes me look older or younger?
I don't feel like
I'm getting
it
my
ages-
money's worth out of this interview.
I don't feel like it ages you, but I do think when you were saying about everybody using kind of uniform color, it's sort of an easier way to do things. Where
Okay.
you can carry on whatever's going on your cheeks to your eyes, even your lips, if you would just add a little gloss. It just makes it sort of like a one-step process and
you know.
cohesive. Everything will match, you know?
I'm
And let
typically
me-
trying to get a natural, what I call at least a natural look, a natural smoky eye, whatever. And when I
Right.
finish it and I follow tutorials and stuff, I feel like I look like I have no makeup on and I'm pale, and then I have to go to a brighter blush or something. So.
Right.
So now let me ask
But
you a
I prefer
question.
more
What's
natural.
with the brows now? Your brows look amazing, and it's very heavy on the brows now. I know everybody's doing the
That's what I was
brows.
just gonna work on.
Yeah,
because I have lousy
we need
brows.
to videotape this. Somebody should take out their cell phone and videotape
Oh,
the
really?
brow.
Really?
Because it is like such a big deal right now. I see these young girls, they're getting the microblading and
Yeah.
they're doing, why is it so heavy on the brows now? Does it make you look younger?
Well, when you get older, right? They thin out.
Yeah.
I know I overplucked them in the 90s, and they're not all there. Mine's
Okay.
filled in with makeup.
Yours look great.
I have been using serums, castor oil.
That's one of the things I didn't get to.
For
I
your
brought some
brows?
castor
Spoiler
oil with
alert,
me.
castor oil.
That's all right, we don't have
I
time.
put it on my brows, on my lash line, and it lubricates it. It makes the hair stronger, makes them grow
And
back.
Wow.
It
So
promotes growth.
everybody's doing the brows. I mean, mine are, like, I'm not sure if mine are too not thick enough.
I don't
or-
like too heavy a brow, but I do feel like it frames the face
It
a little when
does.
you define it.
And especially if you're bringing out your arch, it just gives you a little lift.
Exactly.
I want
Like,
brows
so
before
that-
you leave.
No, alright,
After
okay.
the show, I'm
Yeah.
getting brown. I want to see what I would look like with brown. And the other thing I wanted to ask you is, what's with the highlighter? Now, I have it on too.
Oh, yes.
Everybody is into the highlighter now, and I'm wondering, this is a new thing? I mean, what's up with the highlighter?
Well, it's not a new thing.
Okay.
As far as makeup goes, highlighter has been around for a long time, but it's definitely Instagram and all the social networks. People are taking their own pictures. There's a lot of makeup enthusiasts out there that just love to do makeup, and it shows up really great on camera.
Okay.
However, it could show up really bad on camera too. So less is more when it comes to highlighter, but it makes you look fresh. It makes you look glowy. Everybody loves
Dewy.
how Jennifer Lopez always has that glow.
Now, I have it on, but I don't, where are you supposed to put it? You're going to put it on her?
I am going to put it on her. I'm just going to fill in her brow a little bit still now, just to kind of go along her natural shape. But the highlighter, you want to put really wherever the light hits.
So your cheekbones?
So like, yeah, maybe just across the bridge of the nose, a little bit across the cheekbones there. You could even do a little on your Cupid's bow. Matter of fact, I'll do a little bit right now,
I want to
just
see
to
this.
brighten it up a little bit.
So what made you go into this business?
I just always loved doing hair and makeup. Like I would break into my mom's little makeup bag when I was a little child. She wouldn't hear me and find me on the floor with makeup everywhere, And I just always loved it. I did
Good
everybody's
girl.
hair and makeup in the bathroom in high school, and it
Could've
just
been
kind
worse.
of continued on. It was sort of inevitable.
I had to just hold myself back from saying what I was going to say. Can't cross the line.
Yeah, you can cross.
I don't want to cross. Did you, would you recommend this business to other women, other young women?
It's like any other job. I feel like
Yeah.
you have to just have that fit for it. Maybe, like for me, I really do specialize in weddings for the most part and big events. For somebody else, it might be working at a counter where they just like the general public. I love it. I feel like you have to do what you love.
Yeah,
And this
okay.
it's creative, it's fun. I mean, we're playing with makeup, right?
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing.
All right, our time is
Listen,
going
she's
fast.
Allie's going to finish. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with
Melissa Peters from What the
Soap.
Soap.
We will be right back.
Okay.
We're here right now to talk about Long Island Loyalty and what it means to shop local. Christine, do you shop local?
All the time.
You do?
I'm a big believer in shopping local and helping out the little guy. You get such much better service when
Yeah.
you shop at a little store versus a big Target or Walmart or something like that. And I'm not a big online shopper, so I love to shop local.
Okay, so we want to let everybody out there know on Long Island that there is a company called Long Island Loyalty. And what it is it's a company that when you go shopping, you produce this card to a participating vendor, and if you spend $100, you get 10% cash back on the card.
Every time you shop, you get 10%. So if it's a $40 sale, $4 goes back.
So and it
build
builds up in your account on an app, or if you don't have a smartphone, you have your computer and you can access it from there. Or they give you a credit card looking card that you produce at a vendor, and the vendor, what does the vendor do? They take the card from you,
They
or how
have a
does it
little
work?
machine and they swipe it, if
Okay.
the card, or they scan it. The app on my phone has one of those little scan things. They scan it and you refresh your balance. And I'm looking at mine right now, and I have built up $45 towards a purchase. And what I'm going to do is save this for my hair.
That's
'cause the
awesome.
salon I go to takes it.
So I'm thinking that most people would use the app. So let's just do a little preview of what the app looks like. So basically, you sign in on your phone to it. You download the app for Long Island Loyalty. You sign in. And when you sign in, Christine was showing me how you can scroll down and you can see all the different types of businesses.
Yeah, there's a little search feature here at the bottom, and then the topics: aesthetics, beauty and wellness, business to business, decor, education. And there's a wide range of places that take it. So I've gotten to the point where I look first. If we're going out to dinner, or if I want highlights or whatever, I look
To
for
see
a
who's a-
salon or a restaurant, or if I want a
participant.
massage or a facial. Does anybody take it? Because if I spend $200 on a massage and a facial, I'll get $20 back on my card.
You really can't beat it. There's no reason not to do it. There is no fee. It's not confusing. It's not a scam. It's a huge business that's been created. And we were talking about it. You know, you can go on Amazon and you can buy something for a gift, you know, $100 gift. Or you can walk into a local gift shop and you can get the gift wrapped and you can get the dollars back on your app. And you can't lose any money doing it. It's not any more expensive to shop local. It's probably actually cheaper. You get the gift right there. Again, we were talking about flowers. You know, lots of people buy flowers online. It's really better to get the flowers from a local florist. Call up a local florist. You can obviously use the app over the phone, correct? You can give them the number on the app. There's some way to identify yourself. And they're going to put money back on your card. They're going to take that number and the money's going to go back on your card. So you really have no reason to do it. Anything from a restaurant to a spa to a blinds, if you need blinds for your home. Christine was showing me on the app, there are literally, you know, thousands of companies.
Auto repair places. Just as I was scrolling before we started to do this, my eye doctor takes it. I just bought $800 worth of contact lenses.
That would have been 80 bucks back on your
well,
card.
I'm going to go back in and see if he'll give me the credit, if he'll run it through. He knows I bought them.
And you know what? It's a
So-
reason to shop there. I mean, why wouldn't you go to that
Absolutely.
eye store as opposed to another eye store if you're going to buy eyeglasses?
Absolutely.
It's really a no-brainer. So again, it's longislandloyalty.com. And you could sign up online. If you have any questions, you can go to their website. You can also find them on Facebook. You know, it's...
And again, back to the importance of shopping local. You are not supporting, when you go to your local gift shop, florist, car repair place, you are supporting the little guy. You're helping support the little guy and have him send his child to preschool or Little League or dance lessons.
So
I
please.
waitressed to pay for preschool for my son because funds were tight way back when.
Exactly. So these are your neighbors and your children's friends' parents who own these businesses. So please just remember, shop local and go to longislandloyalty.com. Okay? Thank you.
Welcome back to the living room. I'm Christine McCauley, and I'm here with my co-host Lori Fay.
Hi, guys.
I've got the start of a fresh new makeup face, courtesy of Allie Gagnon, who gave us some great makeup tips. And I'm very excited to introduce our next guest to you, Melissa Peters. I've known for quite a few years, and I have been a huge fan of the company her husband Matt and she started. Tell me how long ago. I was trying to remember and I wasn't sure.
I love when she
Melissa.
comes
Hi,
in.
I'm so glad you're
welcome,
here.
welcome.
Thank you, thank you. We started about 13 months ago.
Okay, I was gonna say a year. What the Soap is a phenomenal company that Melissa and Matt turned a soap making hobby into an exploding business. They are truly entrepreneurs. They produce small batch handcrafted soaps made with natural products that are good for you, good for your skin, good for the environment. So I'm excited to have Melissa here.
Thanks, we're
Give us,
excited to be here.
yeah, more info on how to be beautiful.
So, you guys talked a little bit earlier about high maintenance and low maintenance,
I'm
and I
looking for
have to
stuff.
say that I fall on the spectrum of low maintenance. You know, it's interesting, I love makeup artists. My best friend is actually a makeup artist.
I know
and-
her.
And you do know her. But makeup was not really my thing. I really just have never had, I just don't have the time to do it. But, you know, we started making soap really because we like to do things on our own. We like to make our own things. We know where our produce comes from because we grow it in our garden.
Where do you live?
I live in North Massapequa.
Okay.
And, you know, we do a
Truly
lot
a
of our
local
own
business.
canning and, you know, we forage in the woods for mushrooms and berries and we do a
Really?
lot of stuff like that.
What
So
woods?
Massapequa, what's
The
all
preserve?
over?
Preserve.
The preserve,
Really?
the North Shore, all
I
over.
think you're the
So,
first person I ever heard that does
yeah,
that.
yeah, so it started off as we just wanted to learn how to make soap ourselves.
Wow.
You know, it's something that our grandmas and great-grandmas did, you know, 50
And it's
to 100
alien to
years
us.
ago. And
What
nobody
nationality
ever
are you?
thinks about it. I'm Italian,
Wow.
and my
Okay.
husband is European from all over.
And
all
your
over
grandmother's
Europe.
made soap, that's awesome.
You know, I would bet that if you asked your grandmother, she would have said yes too.
Wow.
So it's really a time-honored tradition of making soap, and it's a really very interesting,
Process.
you know, it's a very interesting process. So it started off as I said to my husband, I want to make soap, and he bought me everything that I needed, and then one batch of soap turned into 20 batches of soap, turned into everybody I know wanted it.
Wow.
You know, and
I
it
was
just
one of them.
started.
I was one of them. They made a turmeric soap.
Mm-hmm.
So I jumped right on that because turmeric is good for inflammation that you all know I
Yes.
struggle with. And Melissa, you know, gave me a bar and I loved it and I've been using it ever since,
Yeah.
quite honestly.
So now we make a whole lot of different things. We make soap and we make bar soap and liquid soap.
Look at how beautiful these are.
These, the way
I
the way
mean,
these.
they are-
Is this from a form? So these soaps, I'm sorry, I
No.
told Christine I wouldn't talk over her, but I can't
They're,
help the excitement.
they're so beautiful.
So do you put this in a form or do you break it naturally just to?
It's actually made, imagine baking a cake,
Yeah.
okay? So when you make soap, the consistency of it is like a hard, a firm pudding.
Okay.
So once it's in the mold, which is like a rectangular mold, you take a spoon and you make those pretty designs on top.
Oh, but they're just,
And then it hardens
that
and you
is-
cut it. So
that
that's
is-
how you get a bar that looks like that.
That
now,
is so
this is an
pretty.
act. I mean, the black is gorgeous, and what a great gift for a man.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Change
activated
race soap.
charcoal. That's like the latest thing. So
Activated-
skincare.
Yes,
Tell us about that.
activated charcoal is one of the latest things for skincare. Activated charcoal has a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Surface area. Each atom of the charcoal, each molecule has surface area that's, you know, I don't know the number, but it's something crazy, like 20,000 square feet of surface area in a molecule.
Wow.
Right? So what, you know, what the trend is that you put it on your face and all of that surface area pulls the gunk out.
Okay.
Pores.
I'm
Now they
buying it.
make peel masks with it, they
Yeah,
make
yeah,
all
yeah.
sorts of different things with it. We put it in our soap, we use, we have the Mother Earth,
This smells
face
delicious.
mask.
This is unbelievable.
That's
The
a
smell of this.
lemongrass
This is
sugar
lemongrass.
scrub.
So let me ask you a question,
Oh,
Melissa.
I didn't realize you had a sugar scrub
This,
there.
this is
I-
absolutely delicious. So you have to smell this.
Can that one be a snack?
Well, no, I just
no.
want to ask you a
In
question.
theory, it could
It
be.
could.
Are all so you make the soap and obviously you're putting in it what you think. Do you have any science behind it? Are you
Yes,
so
a
what's your
ton
degree?
of
Do you have a
science
degree or
behind
is this
it.
just yours researching it and
You know, my husband and I are science geeks.
Okay.
But we are, my husband was a biology major, so he has a
Some
lot of
background.
knowledge, and we both just really like to research. So when somebody said activated charcoal, you know, when you're on Facebook and you're learning to do these things and you're learning to make soap, they give you, you know, you have lists of things. Okay, I'm gonna try and make soap with this, you know. So you do the research behind it. Why do people put activated charcoal in soap? Okay, here's why, and how else can we use it? And so
And what makes all your flavors? Like, this is lemongrass. If you
So
guys,
that's
because
a
first of all, I
lemongrass
have the
essential
worst
oil.
cold, and the fact that I could smell this to the potency that I smell it, I know it's amazing. I'm actually gonna buy it. What does a jar like this go for?
that goes for $8.
That is cheap.
Very, very reasonably
Yeah.
priced
And you're making
products.
money, and this is $8? You need to raise your prices. This is delicious.
I'm
not
holding in
even
my
kidding.
hand this Of the Earth liquid soap, which I have been using since December. And I bought 2 bottles, and I still have a whole bottle and then one with just a little bit left in it. So it lasts a
It
long
lasts a long
time.
time, and it works. You can look on our website, whatthesoap.com. If you find the Of the Earth, you'll see lots of testimonials from our customers. We have customers across the country that are using it.
So how many ingredients in the typical soap? 3, 5?
It
Can't
depends.
say.
It
6,
depends.
7?
A lot of our soaps, most of the time when you find, you know, a handmade soap maker, you'll have like one recipe. We have a lot of different recipes for all our things. So, for example, that soap probably has, if I'm remembering correctly, 6 or 7 different oils and butters in it.
Okay.
Whereas this one only has 4.
Okay.
You
And is
know.
it all organic?
I'm
I'm going quick because it's 7:48. We're
We use like 85% organic ingredients.
okay.
You know, it really just, we're trying to keep our products to a point where people can use them.
Okay.
People can come and they
Tell
can.
us about testing and stuff. Is it tested on animals? Not
We
tested on
don't
animals?
test on
You don't test on
animals, we test it on ourselves.
Okay.
We test it on our volunteer customers who
Okay.
ask for it all the time. You
So
know,
people
it's
can
all-
go on your website and ask you a question about a specific issue, and you could recommend a soap.
We could recommend a
So
soap.
for
There's
instance, I'm a
contact
runner.
line.
I'm not gonna say I have joint pain, because I don't have joint pain. I'll never say that out loud to anybody else but myself. But I don't have joint pain. But if I did have joint pain, I'm just,
Is there a
just-
soap for joint pain?
is there a soap for joint pain?
There might be a lotion bar for joint pain,
Okay.
but a soap, you
We
know,
do
a
have
soap.
So you have
lotion
lotion
bars.
bars? You have lotion
Well,
bars?
this is Quit
Yeah, the
Bugging
one,
Me.
the 2 that we brought with us today are the Quit Bugging Me and the Calamine Lotion Bar, and I'll tell you, everybody went crazy for these last year. Last year was our first summer, we got slammed. The Quit Bugging Me really works.
I have to tell you,
Is it-
well,
and it's all
listen,
natural?
It's all natural. It's an all natural lotion bar
To
made with
keep the
cocoa
bugs
butter,
away.
shea
Yes.
butter.
Well,
We need this for Fire
Well,
Island.
keeps the
Yes.
bugs away.
You know,
And if you don't believe us, we made an anti-itch bar for you.
many
That's hysterical.
of you may remember that I have a little boat, and just about sundown every night down at that beach,
You'd use
the
this.
no-see-ums come out.
I
And
wanna
I
see
actually
this
didn't
product.
have my own last year. One of my co-boaters, one of my boating friends, had some. We put, you had it in a little pot.
Yes, it used to be in a tin, but
Yeah.
everybody
Oh, I
said
love
it
this.
was a
I'll
little too
scratch yours
greasy.
if you scratch calamine. I
Oh,
love
they all
it.
have very cute names. Like this one is called Naughty Girl. That must
Yeah.
be
So let
so
me
much
ask you a
fun.
question. I'm a local girl.
works.
I'm gonna buy a bunch of your products. You want me to recycle with you or no, just toss it?
We can't repackage things, but for example, if you are the type of person that keeps these bottles, bring it back to us, we'll refill it for you. in
Oh,
our
that's
shop.
awesome.
You know, if you're comfortable with that, we'll refill it for you, we'll wash it out, you know, we'll wash it
Okay,
out.
so you
and
ship
take it.
product or you?
We ship products all over the country. We offer free shipping on orders over 50.
Wow, okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what's the website again?
The website is whatthesoap.com.
Okay,
And I want to say this, I mentioned this in a message to you
Yes.
earlier. We want to make a little announcement tonight since we have a little bit of press behind it. What the Soap started, it was just an idea that me and my husband had, and it's really taken off.
That's awesome. I'm
so
amazingly.
proud of
And
you.
local people, thank
Wonderful.
you.
It's-
And local families and local women and lots of local men have really had a big part in it. And so we want to give back to the community because
Oh,
if
that's
anybody knows
awesome.
my husband and
They
I,
do
you
often.
know that we
Very
are
often.
big on community. We are going to offer a $1,000 scholarship
wow, that
to
is
the
fab.
student. And so we just went live a few minutes ago with the application online on the website.
Wow.
So visit the website, it'll say right on the top, 2018 scholarship. We're taking applications through July 1st.
Oh,
Wow.
Melissa,
This
that's
is-
wonderful.
That is
This
so
is
awesome.
for
I
high
love
school
that.
seniors who want to go into a job that is going to help the community.
I love it.
love it.
So,
I absolutely
if you
love
have
it.
goals to make the world a better place, we want to hear from you.
Fantastic.
Wow, that is
Melissa.
awesome.
Thank you so
I just want to
much.
say thank you so much for coming on the show. And
A wonderful company.
before I
Just-
met you, Christine, when Christine and I first started being co-hosts, she gave me a bag of your soaps, and I used
Oh,
every single one. My husband loves them as well, and I'm going to tell you right now. Do you have? I'm going to I'm buying stuff right now.
Okay.
So we are going to take
Are you
one.
gonna make soap on a rope?
Yeah,
Do you need someone?
No, I don't need it.
I think that's a cute thing.
You know, it's a good idea. We have actually put together soap on a rope for people when they've asked by just putting a hole in the soap and tying
That
it
is so
around.
cute.
But it is something that
Every
we've
shower should
talked
have
about.
soap on a
Okay,
rope.
but can I just say something? I think this is a really good product to ship to your kids in college.
Absolutely.
Because
it's
they're-
been my
they're-
go-to little gift for people for a
Yeah, I
long
think
time.
it's a great gift. And you know what I also love about it? I'm one of these people that when I go to people's houses, I bring a bottle of wine, but I always like to bring something else
Something
with the
else,
wine.
yeah.
So this is like so cute to just put like in a little saran wrap, it tie it to the top of
Yeah.
the bottle, and you're not just showing up with a plain bottle of wine, you have a little gift with it, and it doesn't go bad.
And-
So it's a great hostess gift.
And we have, so out of our home in North Massapequa, we have a little shop. We've rebuilt our garage to be sort of a retail manufacturing space.
adorable.
We take appointments and
Wow.
you can come and shop. We have open houses like once a month.
That is
And
awesome.
our website shows all our events. We're somewhere all the time.
So I just think this is such a great thing, and you know what? Dawn Costas has a group called Long Island Loyalty, and she has Massapequa Mamas Group, and it's all about the community and the local community. And what's great about this is if you buy this woman's product, you're helping her and her family. And instead of going into Target and buying like a name brand that's a big manufacturer, this is a local thing where you're feeling it, you're touching it, and I think it's fabulous.
we're
I'm
all about
placing
local
I'm placing an
shopping
order tonight.
Awesome.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for
Thank
coming.
you so very
So
much.
we'll be
having
right,
us.
The
we'll be
soap
right
people.
back.
No, there is no
What
right
the
back
soap?
yet.
We are
Never
done.
mind.
We are done.
I-
We're going to continue this next week with some other fabulous women in business. And
Okay,
maybe you'll
all
come
right.
back.
That sounds great. So
And,
you know
we're
what? We
gonna
wanted to
talk
wrap
about
up the
that.
show. We wanted to wrap up the show. If Bobby, if you could just show Little Guys Gal Likes. I just wanted to give one product out there that I like. I have 3 shots. It's for the Muesli Under Eye, which I. So you use it and you go out that morning. So I have 3 shots. This shot, the way you put them on, and then my eyes right after I did it. And they really are worth it.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of a difference. And this is this morning. So over time, I guess, and Allie probably knows best than anybody, that the bag does come back. Whatever this does, it's
How
a
long does
temporary
it
fix. Obviously, it didn't last till now because it's done. Listen, we're going to be back next week. We're still going to be old. We're still going to be hags, and we're still going to be drinking.
And time is going to still fly. Have
Come
a
back.
great
We'll see you
week.
next week. Thank you. Bye.
Have you heard? Laura's neighbors save thousands of dollars on their property taxes by using Zap My Tax. But her husband filed with the other property tax grievance company. He'll never make that mistake again. Laura went to zapmytax.com and got the savings she deserved. Zap My Tax, saving Long Islanders money on property taxes for over 25 years. Look for us in your mailbox or call 631-889-5500. Or you can sign online at zapmytax.com.